INFJs are some of the most compassionate and sensitive to others' feelings types. They are natural listeners and great at bringing peace and harmony among people. But all of these qualities also make them an easy target at times. So what are some of the weaknesses of INFJs and how can they fight them? Learn more in this video. First, they can be very introspective and may not be as good at taking action. INFJs are often very introspective and may not be as good at taking action. They may find it difficult to let go of things, and may be more stubborn than others. Additionally, they can be sensitive to rejection, which can make them feel insecure. Second, they may be hesitant to share their thoughts and feelings with others. INFJs are introverted, intuitive, and feeling types. This can make them hesitant to share their thoughts and feelings with others. They may feel like they don't have anything to share or that what they have to say is not important. Additionally, INFJs may be shy when it comes to initiating conversations or appearing in public. This can make them difficult to get along with in groups or settings where socializing is required. Third, they may find it difficult to trust others. The INFJ personality type is known for its strong intuition and deep analysis. They may find it difficult to trust others, as they tend to put a lot of trust in their own judgment. This can make them hesitant to open up to others and can lead to them feeling isolated. Additionally, INFJs may find it difficult to let go of things that are important to them, which can lead them to be clingy or possessive. Fourth, they may have difficulty communicating their feelings. INFJs may have difficulty communicating their feelings because they are often internalized. They may also have difficulty expressing themselves clearly, which can make it difficult to get their point of view across. Additionally, INFJs may be hesitant to share their emotions with others for fear of being misunderstood or taken advantage of. Fifth, they may be overwhelmed by change and new situations. INFJs are typically very introspective and analytical people. They may be overwhelmed by change and new situations because they are so in tune with their inner thoughts and feelings. This can make them feel out of control when things are new and unfamiliar. They may also be slow to trust others, which can make it difficult for them to build strong relationships. Sixth, they may have difficulty expressing themselves confidently in front of others. INFJs may also find it difficult to make decisions quickly and may be drawn to contemplation and analysis rather than action. INFJs may have difficulty with conflict or taking criticism. Seventh, they may have a hard time making decisions on their own. INFJs may have a hard time making decisions on their own because they are often in the process of taking in information and forming an opinion. They need time to mull things over and consider all the factors before they can come to a conclusion. This can make them seem indecisive or even slow-minded to some people. INFJs may also be more inclined to take on projects that interest them rather than those that will help them advance professionally. They may be neglectful of other tasks that need to be completed in order for a project to be successful, which can lead to frustration or even anger from others. Overall, INFJs are capable leaders when they have the right team around them, but they may struggle on their own for a while before finding their stride. Eighth, they may find it difficult to let go of past failures or disappointments. INFJs may find it difficult to let go of past failures or disappointments. They may overthink things and become bogged down in their thoughts, which can lead to them taking longer than necessary to make decisions or take actions. Additionally, INFJs may find it difficult to trust others, which can interfere with their ability to form close relationships. Ninth, they may be perfectionists. INFJs are known for their intense focus and attention to detail. This can sometimes lead to them being perfectionists, which can be a weakness. They may also find it difficult to let go of things and be flexible in their approach to problem solving. 10th, they may find it difficult to deal with stress or anxiety. INFJs are often seen as some of the most stress-resistant personality types. However, they may find it difficult to deal with stress or anxiety. This can be a result of their introverted intuition, INFJ, which is often in tune with their internal emotions and sensations. Consequently, they may find it difficult to outwardly express these feelings and cope with the resulting stress. Additionally, INFJs have a strong preference for inner directedness and may not be as good at taking action when faced with a challenge or stressful situation. 11th, they may be slow to adapt to new changes or situations. INFJs may be slow to adapt to new changes or situations. They may take longer than other types to process information, and they may be less likely to jump into action. This can be a disadvantage in situations where quick decisions are required. However, INFJs are often very insightful and perceptive, which makes them excellent analysts and problem solvers. 12th, they may struggle with maintaining healthy relationships. INFJs are often considered to be some of the most emotionally intelligent people, but this can sometimes come at a cost. They may struggle with maintaining healthy relationships, as they often need time and space to themselves in order to recharge. They may also be difficult to read, as they enjoy keeping their emotions private. 13th, they may have a hard time expressing anger or frustration in appropriate ways. INFJs are often excellent at analyzing and understanding complex systems but may have a hard time expressing anger or frustration in appropriate ways. They may struggle to be clear and concise when communicating, which can lead to confusion or misunderstanding. Additionally, INFJs may find it difficult to let go of negative emotions, so they may take longer to recover from stressful situations than other types. 14th, they may have a hard time expressing their feelings openly and honestly with others. INFJs are often incredibly sensitive people and can find it hard to open up and express their feelings openly and honestly with others. They may struggle to trust others enough to share what's on their mind, and may instead keep things bottled up inside. This can make them difficult to work with, as they're not always sure how people will react when they're not vocal about what's going on inside. INFJs also tend to be very analytical people, which can make it difficult for them to take in new information or feedback. They may find it hard to trust that others have their best interests at heart, which can lead them to be skeptical of everyone around them. 15th, they may feel overwhelmed by the amount of information they must process each day. INFJs often feel like they are not able to keep up with the constant influx of information. They may also find it difficult to make decisions due to their inflexible thinking. 16th, they may be sensitive to criticism and feel overwhelmed by negative feedback. INFJs are often very sensitive to criticism and feel overwhelmed by negative feedback. They may also find it difficult to express themselves emotionally, which can make them seem distant or cold. Because of these weaknesses, INFJs may struggle to build relationships with others effectively. 17th, they may find it difficult to trust their intuition or hunches. INFJs may find it difficult to trust their intuition or hunches. They may also have a hard time expressing themselves openly, which can lead to misunderstandings. INFJs are often very intelligent and insightful, but they may not be as likely to share their insights with others due to the fear of being misunderstood or rejected. 18th, they may not be able to let go of old habits or routines easily. INFJs may have a harder time letting go of old habits or routines easily because they are usually very organized and like to have everything in order. They may find it difficult to change their habits or routines, even if it is for the better. They may also be hesitant to try new things because they may fear that they will not be able to do them well. 19th, they may have a hard time accepting responsibility for their actions or mistakes. INFJs are usually very in-depth and analytical people. This can sometimes lead to them not taking responsibility for their actions or mistakes. They may feel like they are always overwhelmed with information and don't have time to think about what they did or how their actions might have affected others. 20th, they may find it difficult to cope with stress or disappointment in life. INFJs may find it difficult to cope with stress or disappointment in life. They may be more sensitive than other types, and can be easily overwhelmed. They may also find it difficult to let go of things, which can lead to them being over-organized and obsessive.